What does education mean to me? For me, it means that dreams come true. I've wanted to be a land surveyor since I was 14 years old. When I was a freshman in high school, I attended a surveying camp, and I knew at that point in my life that surveying would be my chosen career path. When I was in high school, I was involved with many different extracurricular activities, including the FFA. I was researching topics for an FFA speech contest, and I knew that one of our family friends had recently passed away in a grain bin accident. I went to visit with his mother after his death, and she shared with me that our county is in the process of acquiring technology to prevent deaths like this in the future. As I was talking to her, I began to think about my speech contest, and I asked her permission to write my speech about her son. When I asked her that, she became very emotional, and she began to cry and hug me and said, "Thank you for caring about telling his story." That moment and that day changed me as a person, and I knew that I never wanted another person to go through the agony that this sweet lady faces every day. The more times I gave that speech, and the more people that I met affected by farming accidents, the more passionate I became about this topic. So at this point in my life, I had two desires. Number one, to be a land surveyor. Number two, to promote farm safety. I was originally planning to attend a university in my home state of Texas, but that all changed when I attended the 2017 National FFA Convention. I was walking around the exhibit hall, and then I saw a bright orange booth recruiting students for OSU. I could see how passionate these students were about their school and how much pride they had for it, so I went and talked to one of the representatives. And she informed me that through the Oklahoma City campus, I could get a land surveying degree. Of course, I was so interested, so when I got home, I made an appointment, took a college visit day from school, and drove here. After meeting with the counselor and looking at the degree plan, I felt in my heart that this was where I was supposed to be. But I felt very conflicted. Although I was enrolling in land surveying classes, I still felt such a passion for advocating for farm safety. But after much research, I realized that I can do both. Since this is a 2-year degree program, I plan to finish this degree, then transfer to a 4-year university where I will obtain a degree in occupational safety. My cousin and her husband own an 800-acre ranch in rural northeast Texas. He was wrapping hay earlier this year when the unexpected happened. He was pinned between 2 large bales of hay where he broke 6 ribs, punctured a lung, and damaged his neck and spine at the 5th and 6th vertebrae. He's expected to make a full recovery, but I visited with him recently, and he showed me different things that he could have done to prevent this accident. The United States Occupational Health Institution says that as many as 417 farmers died from work-related deaths in 2016. It's hard to say just how many more injuries there are that are non-fatal because there's no uniform way to report these. As recently as last month in Atoka, Oklahoma, a teenager was killed when he was pinned between a stock trailer and a tree. These events are horrible and tragic, but I hope that if I'm able to study them, I will be able to contribute to developing training to help prevent deaths like these in the future and significantly lower that number of 417. Dreams do come true. I'm living my dream right now. The first step to achieving that dream is finishing my education here at OSU OKC. My education means the world to me. But more importantly than that, what does my education mean to the world around me? I hope it means that I have a lasting impact and prevent many farming accidents. But to me personally, my long-term plan is to be a land surveyor specializing in agriculture. And I also want to be able to provide safety training and equipment to farmers all around me. And I want to help prevent accidents like the ones that I've seen firsthand. This is what education means to me. Thank you.